Look at this. I've never seen anything like this. Most of them are, I mean, they vary in size from just a few feet tall to some of these things are 40 feet tall probably. It's called Goblin State Park. These crazy things are called goblins. So the woman right there for scale. They're pretty big. And it looks like way over there, looks like there was probably a cave, which is why all those people are over there. So you know I'm going to be over there in a little while to check that out. We are not far from Arches National Park, and apparently that was all sand at one point. And this area here was just on the cusp of an ancient sea or an ancient body of water, and this was all from deposits, debris from that water that over millions of years hardened into this sandstone type of rock. And then as the water dried up and disappeared, what's left was worn away by weather and wind. And that's what created these crazy looking goblins. Apparently, scientists can see evidence of tidal flows, of the ebb and flow from the ocean. Weird, even, I mean, when you get real close, you can see the beautiful designs that the weather and the wind have put into these. There's a lot of people that are walking in between these things. It's almost like you're walking into a forest or something like that, because these become really, really dense. And it's a little strange to say this, but I'm going to make the comparison of like an apple picking orchard when you walk in and people are all kind of randomly about. That's kind of what this is like, where you can kind of get lost in it, but you're all in the same area. This area was discovered by cowboys apparently in the 1920s, looking for a better route to get across Utah. Although I imagine the Native Americans knew about this place long before that. I'm making my way to I think it's a cave over here. Oh yeah, it looks like it. This is the weirdest, most amazing place. I made it over to where that cave is, but I think they're really just bluffs. They're just kind of shallow caves or little openings. But there's a bunch of them up here. Look at this. Eventually, that's going to give way as this softer stone continues to erode. This area probably rises maybe 80 feet, something like that. I'll take you over to that real main bluff, the one that I thought was a cave. There's some people over there, so it's gonna be a little loud. All right, here's what I thought was a cave. It's a decent opening. About 5 feet by 5 feet, something like that. And that's a cool view. And as desolate as it is here, there's still some great signs of life. Plenty of plants out here. This area goes all the way up inside here. Looks like it's where the water flows when it rains. Wow. It's like its own little wonderland up here. Look at this, like a king's throne. It's really too bad there's no fossils or anything like that. I think, this isn't strong enough for that. Anything like that wouldn't have formed at all or would have been gone millions of years ago. A drone out here would be really cool, but it's a state park and they don't allow them, of course, so unfortunately that's not going to happen. Look at this cave. This is actually more like a cave, a little further down. It's just interesting how the wind has eroded away the rock. Look at that. Made like a archway, kind of, with a cathedral ceiling in here. This is definitely much more like a cave. This probably goes about 10 feet with a really cool view. Look at this. This is like Indiana Jones when they're in Petra. That's what it feels like. How long does this go on for? Wow. This is good because I've wanted to go to Slot Canyon and I don't think I'm going to be able to get there, so. This is amazing. This isn't on the map or anything. I just kind of came across this. Huh, look at that. If you were really adventurous, you could keep on going up there. It's nice and cool in here too. It's a kind of a warm day for being in the fall. Well, that was a little mini adventure. See how far back this one goes. Oh, this one's a little shorter. Hey, look, some ancient graffiti. Ed. All right, well, I'm gonna explore these a little bit longer, a little bit more, and then get on the road. There's some other things I want to see today that are a few hours away, so I'll see you soon in the next video. Thanks for watching.